All right, so again, we need to expand and simplify. They've added some wrinkles with more terms and all of that. So we'll take a look at that, what that looks like. We're just going to do part B because they didn't really give us space for part A. So let's take a look at part B. So again, we need to distribute. We'll have to do that twice because what we actually have here is 3x plus y minus 1 times 2x minus 4. But over here we have minus 3x plus 2y times 3x plus 2y. So we're going to have a lot going on here. We're going to have a lot of terms. We're going to have to be super careful because of this negative sign right here. So let's start by distributing that first multiplication and get that squared away. So, right, we have our 3x times 2x is 6x squared. We have 3x times negative 4 is negative 12x. We have y times 2x is 2xy. And we have y times negative 4 is negative 4y. And then we have negative 1 times 2x is negative 2x. And negative 1 times negative 4 is positive 4. So we've expanded the first part. Let's expand the second part, and we'll worry about that negative sign momentarily. So expanding the first part, or the second part, sorry, we just FOIL, right? First, 3x times 3x is 9x squared. Outside, 3x times 2y, 6xy. Inside, 2y times 3x is 6xy. And finally, 2y times 2y is 4y squared. So we have expanded the second part. Now, let's collect the like terms on each side of the negative sign, and then we'll have to deal with that negative sign eventually here. So when we look at our first side, we have x squared, just one term with x squared in it. When we look at our x's, we've got two of them. We have a negative 12x minus 2x and minus 14x. We look at xy's. We only have one of them. That's positive 2xy. We look for just y. We only have one. It's negative 4y. And we look for 4 all by itself. For our constant terms, right, the no variable terms, we have 1, and it's positive 4. So we go over to our second side here. We have a 9x squared. We have 12xy. And we have 4y squared. Okay, so we collected our like terms on both sides of that negative sign, and now we have to deal with that negative sign. Extend the page here. So we have to take all of this stuff here in black and subtract all of this stuff in blue. Let's get rid of that line. So we're going to subtract all of the stuff in blue. So we go over to the blue, we have a 9x squared. So we line that up with the 6x squared. So 6x squared minus 9x squared, that's 3x squared, negative 3x squared. We go over to the blue stuff. Do we have anything in the with just an x? We do not. We just bring that negative 14x down, right? Negative 14x minus 0 is still negative 14x. We look for we look for xy's. We do have a term with xy's right here. So 2xy minus 12xy is negative 10xy. We look over here. Again, do we have anything with just a y in it? No. So the negative 4y comes down. We do have a 4y squared. Very positive. But we don't have a y squared in the first term. So we have 0y squared minus 4y squared. Right? Right here would be where the y squared would be. There's nothing there. So it's 0y squared. We subtract the 4y squared from our blue section here, and we get negative 4y squared. And we look at our constant term here in the black. Do we have a constant term in the blue? No. So that just drops down there. So we have expanded and simplified the original term into this long behemoth right here. Negative 3x squared minus 14x minus 10xy minus 4y minus 4y squared plus 4.